Hey guys, it's me, Mrs. Van Cleve. So I am coming to you right now from my dining room. You can kind of see we've got our Disney Easter decorations in the back. I know you're not surprised, and you can see pictures of Brantley and Grayson up there on the wall. So my plan every day is for me to post some sort of video on YouTube, whether it's just checking in with you guys or there might even be some instruction as far as what you need to do for the day. It's going to be a whole new experience for me. I didn't even know I had a YouTube channel, but apparently I do. Right now, I am waiting on approval from YouTube to be able to live stream. So hopefully my plan is, as long as my kids cooperate, is that every day at 11, I'm hoping to live stream with you guys so I can kind of talk to you directly. I did want to, I've had a couple emails about things, so I wanted to just kind of address them on here and see if that helps you. I hope seeing my face helps you. I wish I could see your guys' faces. I'm hoping to get some Zoom calls set up too so we can kind of video chat, but right now my internet for some reason with Zoom kind of cuts in and out. So we're working on getting that fixed so that we can work on it more. So right now, how it's going to work. So every day on Kenton County School District website, you can go there and you will see, right now there's springboard pages. You can go there and you can see the activity or the lesson for the day that you were supposed to do. Today, I think it's 23-2 or 23-1. I can't remember, but it's on area of quadrilaterals, and it's all stuff we've done before. So that's the good news for you guys. Everything that you're going to see this week is stuff that you're familiar with and things that you've seen before.
Mom, I will show it to you.
Okay, so you can kind of see. So this is going to be like a work in progress. My kids, I'm sure, will interrupt. That was Grayson right there. So, but your work for every day is going to be posted on the Kenton County School District website. Last night, though, what I did is I got on my Google Classroom, and I know a couple of you noticed I moved things around, and to you it looks like some of your work might have been deleted, but don't worry, I've saved it all. Everything is on there for me. I can still see everything you've done. But I've had a few parents reach out to me and say that, they're overwhelmed, just like all of us are a little overwhelmed right now with the amount of stuff that's on there. So I went ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat this just like we would if we were in school. So either the night before or the day of, I'm going to post on Google Classroom everything that you need for that day's lesson. So right now, if you got on there, what you're going to see is the required work, which is going to be that springboard packet for this week. Which is also what's on Kenton County School District. But what I've also added on there onto Google Classroom is some Khan Academy videos. And from what I've heard, a couple kids have already messaged me and told me that you guys get Khan Academy points when you do it. So it helps kind of your mapper scores and your scores on the Khan Academy accounts that we set up the week before we left school. So you can get on there and you can watch those Khan Academy videos. You might not need to because this week it's all stuff that you've seen before. So you should be pretty good with doing it. But if you would struggle, if you need extra help, there are some videos on there with that. Every day I'm also going to be posting a quizzes link that you guys can play on your own. You can play as much as you want to over and over again, whatever you need to do. Right now, it is just kind of for extra practice, but in the future, I might be including that as part of your grade. So every day for math, you need to be getting on to Google Classroom and looking at what I post for that day. And I am dating it. It says something like today says NTI day 1 with the date after it. So that's going to be pretty much what the title is like every day. If you want to work ahead, like I said, the Kenton County School District does have the springboard packets posted on there, and those will be out there a few days in advance, I believe. So if you want to take it one day at a time, which is kind of what I'm doing at this point, just because it makes it a little less stressful for me, you can do that, or there will be the packets there ahead of time. So there was a couple questions that I've already had about the assignment for day 1, which were really good questions. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about those and help you. So there are, at the end of this packet, there were some shapes that it suggested that you cut out. If you don't want to print it and cut it, please don't feel like you have to do that. It's just something that's a little more helpful. So I'm going to try and kind of show you the explanation for the one question. So we all know that starting with, the most basic quadrilateral that we see the most, the most basic quadrilateral that you see the most is a quadrilateral, is a rectangle. And so this is just a rectangle, and I've already cut it apart because I'm going to show you something with it real quick. But if you remember, here, Greg, can you come help me and hold this? So if you remember, can you hold it like this? Got it? Hold it up. Okay, so if you remember, on a rectangle, to find the area, we're going to do length times width right here. And that's something that we know, right? We've already talked about how to find that. So if I do length times width, it's finding the amount of square units that fit inside of this rectangle. So the one thing that it talks about in this section today, though, is how to find the area of a parallelogram. So a parallelogram kind of looks like this, right? So we've got two sets of parallel sides, one set right here and then one set here. So a parallelogram, to find the area, we do the base times the height to find that area. It is pretty much the same thing as length times width. We can even start calling the area of a rectangle formula base times height, if that makes it easier and you only have to remember the one thing. But the reason that it works is because a rectangle can be cut into two triangles and rearranged into a parallelogram. So that's why it works, and I know there was a question on there about that, and I've already had a lot of kids reach out to me and ask questions, which I love. I love communicating with you guys. Please make sure that you are sending me emails if you have any questions. I am going to, like I said, try and get Zoom working so we can do some Zoom face-to-face chats. And you can take it, buddy. And then, like I said, I'm going to try. Hopefully, Facebook approves me to be able to live stream. I'm going to try and live stream. I'm saying every day at 11, but I don't know that that's always going to happen just because of my own kids. Life's a little crazy now around here trying to teach and do things with a 5-year-old and a 20-month-old. Gets a little hectic at times, but I will make sure that I am available for you guys. And I'm going to do everything that I can to stay in contact with you guys. This is just as hard for us as it is for you, but I definitely miss you guys. I would much rather be in school right now teaching you and talking to you every day and seeing your wonderful faces, but I hope you're staying happy and healthy. I love you guys, and we will see you soon. Bye.